Welcome back to Fallout 3. We left off in the Oasis, and I think I'm going to have a really difficult decision that I have to make here. Because I'm not really sure what I think really the right decision is. I don't know. When I think about it, Harold wants us to kill him. And Laurel wants to accelerate the growth. And I think Birch, he wants to basically just stop the growth, but he doesn't want him to die. So we have three different choices here. Let's see, who is this here? Poplar?
You have more questions for me, perhaps?
What did I ask her really quick? I'm trying to remember here. What's your opinion? Because I think it was the guard guy. He was saying that what did he want to do? He did not want. He wasn't in favor of spreading Harold because he wants to keep the place like a secret. Hey, Nuka King, how you doing tonight? So he basically said he was a former Brotherhood of Steel guy, if I remember right, and he does not want to attract attention to the Oasis. Let me see, what's your opinion of Father Birch and Leaf Mother?
Lately, things have gotten a bit worse between them. It sometimes takes months for them to agree on things. I know they love each other greatly, but I'm afraid the strain of leadership is tearing them apart.
Interesting. What'd she say about the caves?
Be wary of the water in
Oh, she said the radiation, okay.
Like I said, he's everyone's god. This place isn't meant just...
Let's see, you were going to play some Fallout 3, but then, oh, okay. Yeah, I imagine, I feel like with this particular playthrough so far, I can't really see, there hasn't really been too many things that I could have done. I think there's been maybe a few things I could have done a little bit differently in a few instances, but not, well, definitely in the beginning. In the beginning, I kind of screwed some things up in the vault.
Farewell, outsider.
But we'll just kind of leave that one unsaid right now. Let's see here. What did she have to say?
There's nowhere like... Hiya!
Let's see. What's her opinion?
They're the best parents ever.
Okay.
May the sound...
Let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay, you don't want to step in the water. Let's see.
Revel outside. Good to speak to you again.
I think I already talked to this dude.
I've only known them for a very short time, but when I first arrived, they immediately took me in and treated me just like a son. There aren't many people in the world left like that.
Okay. How you found Oasis?
There isn't much more to the story. I was dying and these people saved...
Okay, that's right.
Farewell.
You're a guest among us and quite...
Yes, outsider, what is it?
Let's see, I have some questions about the task you gave me.
By all means, ask away.
Why don't you just travel to his heart? Were you aware that Laurel gave me this? So now I could kind of mess things up by... Where's the sap come from?
Bloomseer Poplar has a unique understanding of the innate power that lay dormant in the plants you see around you. She created the sap with the knowledge she brought to us from the wasteland.
Yeah, Nuka, it was a pretty good day for me today. Just, I had a lot of just household chores and just, things that I normally don't do on the weekdays that I wanted to try to get done today. Some shopping and just some other things like that. So it was pretty good. It was pretty productive, I would say. and then yeah, I just have a little bit of time before I decided I was gonna go to bed, so I thought I would hop on and stream a little bit more today. All right, let's tell him that Laurel gave us the liniment.
Of course I am. I know everything that goes on in Oasis. Laurel is free to pursue whatever path she chooses. A long time ago, it was agreed that the Tree Father and the Leaf Mother hold equal say. I don't seek to change those customs. I just hope when the time comes, you'll make the right choice.
It's the right choice. Where's the entrance to the caves?
You'll find the entrance in the southwestern part of Oasis.
Okay.
Go on.
Oh, let's ask him about the water.
I'm afraid the water still bears the mark of man's greed. It's his reminder of what we once were. Perhaps one day he will see fit to lift this punishment, but I fear we have yet to command his full respect.
Okay.
Have no...
Welcome, outsider.
I wonder if I can go talk to Harold again after the details on the man's wrinkles look pretty insane. So this is like I don't have a mod or anything. This is basically just you know, just installed from Steam, but I do have, I mean, obviously this is an older game, so like when you do the first startup, like it asks you how you want to set up the graphics and everything, and I have them turned up to like the ultra settings or whatever they are. So I have noticed that I think in this game, the textures of like the people's faces, I'm trying to remember some examples from New Vegas, but I feel like some of the textures in this game look maybe a little better than what New Vegas did, but that, I don't know. I could just be misremembering some stuff. Either way, I haven't put any mods on here though. Let's see, where was... I don't think it was this way. I think it was back the other way. I just want to go see if I can talk to Harold really fast and see if he has any new... See if he has any new dialogue now that I know what they're looking for. Hey, Oddball, how you doing? Good evening. Man, I would have totally missed this tree, too. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Look, Herbert, he's back. I told you.
Okay. Let's see, what do we want to ask him? So, about the tree minders.
No, don't get me started on them. I'm liable to talk about them all day. It even drives poor old Bob crazy.
I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Oddball. Yep, we definitely met Harold. Bob. Yeah, I know, it's getting closer, it seems. Just, kind of unexpected. I think at the very beginning of the year, I started around like 18 or something like that. And just, I think it was really when I started playing New Vegas, maybe. Like, it just kind of started to go up a little bit. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Did you ever ask one of them to kill you?
They won't listen to me at all. If I tell them something simple, then it gets done. Otherwise, Birch spends a week looking for a hidden meaning. Plus, he just pops in whenever he wants and starts chanting this nonsense. Sometimes I just sit there silently just to make him mad. That was fun for a while, but even that's getting boring now.
Interesting. Yeah, I think the TV show probably helped with the nostalgia boost, Oddball. or is probably like one of the main reasons, I would think. Some folks were saying that earlier, Oddball. I think they were saying that he was from the first one. How do they normally handle other outsiders?
Oh. You wouldn't believe how they handle them. They make them drink this gunk that Poplar makes. Sometimes they just go nuts and start running around. And sometimes when they wake up and see me, they run for the hills. I'll tell you, outsiders are almost as entertaining as the tree minders.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, Oddball. That he had a plant growing. So I'm sure once I get around to playing Fallout, either the first or second one, whichever one he's in, I'll try to make sure and keep a lookout for him. It'll be kind of like that aha moment, like, oh, here he is. Which tree miner do you get along with the best?
Actually, the kid is the nicest one of all. Use her name. She sneaks in here sometimes and just lets me talk about stuff I want to talk about. Bob really likes her too, 'cause she makes me happy.
I almost started watching a Let's Play of the original Fallout because when I first got into Fallout, I think there was just a lot of videos showing up on it in my YouTube algorithm, and there was one that definitely caught my attention. It said something like Fallout is like brutally good or something. I can't remember what the title was, but so I watched probably 2 minutes of it or something just to kind of see what it was like. But then I stopped and I said, okay, this might be a game that I may want to play. At the beginning, I wasn't planning to play all of them, But yeah, I ended up deciding that I probably want to be spoiler free as much as I can, So I've been trying to avoid anything about those ones. Okay. We have some quick questions about the caves.
Yeah, I'll leave it to good old Bob to get me stuck above some caves.
Let's see. Is there anything to look out for?
Sometimes I feel stuff tickling me, but I think that's just Bob getting back at me for all the times I called him Herbert.
Okay, so there's definitely going to be some enemies down there.
Oh.
How is it that you're causing all these things to grow?
It's kinda embarrassing, really. Once a year, Bob decides he's gonna go ahead and start growing these weird pods filled with tiny seeds. Well, all it takes is a good wind and the seeds just fly everywhere. I call them
blooming.
Herbert seeds.
Okay. You don't seem sad. Why do you want to die?
I've been literally rooted to this spot, thanks to Bob, for maybe 20 or 30 years. Can you imagine being stuck in one place for that long? Not being able to eat or to read or to sleep or anything? In the meantime, I have these tree minders bothering me every day, about things I don't even care about. I can't stand it anymore.
Okay, let's see here. So we can't speech him. We can't change his mind about anything. Life is a gift, even if it lasts a long time. Be glad you have it. See, maybe we can change his mind.
I've tried to stay happy. Really, I have. Bloomseer Poplar thinks I'll live for hundreds of years. Maybe even more. Can you imagine that? Stuck here for centuries? I can't do it. I just want to be alone. Just me and Bob until the end. When I saw you coming towards
This voice
the
actor's
Oasis,
really good.
I thought I felt that you'd understand me. I guess I was wrong.
Seeing me approach Oasis is quite a feat for a living tree. Me coming, that's not possible. You say you saw me coming and you call. Okay.
Maybe I'm just losing my mind from all this boredom, but I swear if I try, I can see all around me. Like my eyes are in every leaf, on every tree. I think it's making Bob kinda jealous, 'cause he was the first tree in my life, and all that.
Let's see. Nuka, you said, do I have all the DLCs? Yeah, they came with the Game of the Year edition. So once I get done with the base game, I'll do all of those. Okay.
Don't worry, Herbert.
Okay. So I think I made my decision. I think we're gonna go ahead and kill him. I think we're just gonna try to do a mercy killing here. I'm gonna make sure and do it not with fire though, because I think that would be a bad karma decision. He doesn't like fire, so I gotta find another way to do it. Yeah, I'm excited about everything in this game. Like, I obviously don't want to rush through the base game at all, but at some point I'm gonna start getting anxious about wanting to do the DLCs. But I think I'll just try to
There's
just be
nowhere
patient
like
about
this
it.
left in the world anymore. Oh,
Okay, so we need to go this way, I think. Yeah, man, I kind of feel bad for Harold. So, all right, let's go ahead and do a save really fast. So we'll save here. And what do I got equipped right now? Have the assault rifle. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stick with that. Locked very hard. Oh, I gotta talk to this dude.
Ah, outsider.
Okay, may I have the key?
Sure. May the Great One bless you.
Okay. Yeah, Jesus. Okay, so far I see some rad roaches. I guess we'll see if there's any, like, big enemies down here or something, I imagine if they've been guarding it, hopefully there's not, like, anything super crazy down here, but we'll see. Oh, Jesus. Dead branch tender. Why is there a dead branch tender down here? Huh. Okay. Oh, shoot. Fire alerts. I hate Mirelurks, man. They have like such heavy exoskeleton, and they eat a lot of bullets. Like super mutants in this game, Mirelurks, the centaurs, like quite a few of the enemies actually like eat I say eat, but they take a lot of bullets. I wonder if that's something we can search over there. We cannot. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to be a little careful when we go down here. I'm not really, like, in fear of, like, dying, but, like, I think it's more so, like, being conservative with my ammo. Open Mirelurk 8. Oh, shit. Okay, I see him over there. Is he coming this way? Oh, he is. Okay. Let's see if we can get a couple face shots on him. Let's see. I just noticed my wig's gone too. Hold on a second. We need to put that back on. Apparel. The wig. Wait, do I got something? Why am I wearing a jumpsuit? Oh, that's right. I never changed that back out after I had to wear that when I was going into Tranquility Lane. Okay. Head wrap doesn't do anything. Fuck it, we're putting the wig back on. Hate these guys. Got him. Yeah. Let's pick up the meat for now. I'm still in danger, so there's something else around here. Sucks, man, because there's all this water. Oh, what was that? The hell is that? What is that? What the fuck? Is that a... What is that thing? Mirelurk King? Oh, Jesus. This looks very similar to a lake lurker from New Vegas. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. He's coming. That did like no damage to him. I need the heavy. Oh, oh, gee. Take that, you son of a bitch. Oh, Christ. Let's see, they're the same, just a different name. Let's see, Fallout 3 had them first, and then New Vegas made the Lake Lurks. I imagine that's what they were. Okay. Okay. So, what kind of sucks about this is there's no way around this. I'm going to have to get in the water. Let me look at the map really fast. Okay, local map. Yeah. I don't think there's a way around. Pretty certain that is the way we have to go. Okay. I wonder, hold on a second. Good Lord. Get up there. Oh man, do I have to like swim? Christ. I seen something. Oh, it's a rad roach. Okay. Where'd all my weapons go? I thought I had him like hotbarred, but I guess not. Alright, what do we got in here? Can you imagine doing like a playthrough with like a knife only or something like that? Oh, Jesus. Alright, here he comes. Come up here, buddy. Oh, shit. Here we go. Nice face shot, too. I love when I get the close-up of the wig. Where'd these lanterns come from? That's what I want to know. Like, who's down here lighting these things? Mirelurks certainly aren't doing that shit. You know, I always wonder that in games. You go into, like, areas that probably haven't been, like, discovered in years or something like that, and you go in there and there's, like, candles lit. It's like, well, who the hell lit the candles? My God. Man, they've been hunting down here for a while, aren't they? Haven't they? Or like bringing stuff down here. This place sucks. Alright. Can I just say that I'm really happy that I have music in the game now? Probably some branch tenders. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. You never know how the Mirelurks are getting down here either. It might have been from like long, long ago too. Fuck, is this a lawnmower? What the hell's a lawnmower doing down here? Okay. Oh, buddy. Here he comes. Ooh. Oh, damn it. Oh. 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 Gotta heal. Gotta heal. Yeah, guns and bullets. Forgot about those. Go ahead and take a few stim packs. Oh! Like, if you don't get these guys, like, if you don't VATS them at the right time, like, you know, your shot percentage really goes down quite a bit. Let's, switch back over the assault rifle. I just got, well, actually, I don't have as much ammo as I thought I did. I'm down to, like, 261. Oh, how much should I have of the plasma? 302. What else do I got that I can use? 305 of the 10 mil. Let's use Sydney's weapon. She'll keep us safe. Okay. Okay, I think this is the way we have to go, so I want to go back and explore this other area really fast. Up here. Aha, what do we got up here? We got some crutches. I'm going to take those. Can I sleep in the bed? Hey, we can. All right. Good deal. Okay, what do we got? We got a suitcase. I don't need that. Antler? Antler, is that you? Every time I see one of these skulls now, I think of Antler from New Vegas. I think is that cherry bomb? Yeah, we'll go ahead and take these things. Let's see. Oh, a pre-war book. Nice. Take the darts too. Whoops. Alright, somebody was hiding out here. Had a stash of caps, though. Whoa, buddy. Don't freak out now. Just taking a couple caps, okay. Pick your 10 mil. Oh, a silence 10 mil at that. I freaking overwrit my other one. Is that a pre-war book there? No, that's a DC book of baseball glove. Okay. Anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, a stealth boy. Take that. Let's see. You missed the 10mm SMG. Yeah. This is actually a pretty good weapon. Well, the one we got from Sydney. I don't know about the other ones, but normally, what is this thing right here? Oh, a conductor. You know, like in 76 when I played that game, I rarely, like, I didn't use a lot of like fully auto weapons. And I think when I played New Vegas, I don't remember using fully auto weapons too much. I tend to prefer like the honey rifle style. You know, I like to snipe these type of games. But what I've noticed in Fallout 3 and New Vegas is like oh Jesus, what you can hit is like limited by distance. Like in 76, like if you can see it, you can probably shoot it, you know? So I could hit some things from like some pretty far distances, but not in this game though. Whoa, man, dude, that took him out. Any of your friends around here? Nope. Okay. Give me your meat. Let's see. We'll be on the lookout for just some pre-war books if we can find them. Oh, God. Oh! Dude, I hate these guys. Got him. What do these guys have on them? Not really too much. Okay, we're still... Oh, we leveled up. Nice. Level 16. Let's see, you said you couldn't get into 76. You're much more of the old school Fallouts. So, I think maybe it's because it was the second game that I played, and it felt so similar to the playstyle of Fallout 4. But, there's some things that... There's some things that I don't like about 76. How should I say it? There was a few quest lines that I felt like drug on quite a bit. I think the overall story I actually liked quite a bit. The base game one. Or like the concept of it. I will say I, for the most part, played it as like a single player game. If as much as I could, at least anyways. Like, there's not really too many things that you needed, like, people for. Sheep squatch, you definitely did. Here, let's put some lockpicking up. Small guns. Gameplay-wise, like, I think gameplay-wise, like, 76 to me has, like, the best gameplay. I have fun playing this game, but, like, the fun is different in 76 as it is compared to this game. And it's so hard to really kind of describe that, but I think it's just much more of a... like, the combat's more fluid, you know? But you lose out on, like, the role-playing aspect, you know, like the decisions. Different things like that, you know? They don't have as much of it in there. So... yeah, there's pros and cons to all of the games that I could probably list out, you know. So I'll just put it this way: I enjoyed Fallout 76 for what it was. I went into it like not really. Obviously, I had heard that there was a lot of problems with it, but I just went into it very open-minded, and I had a pretty good time with it. But the story, while I did enjoy here, I'll explain that in a minute. Let me get through this really fast. It's hard for me. I can only do like one thing at once. Let's bump up the medicine a little bit. Let's bump up. So we want to bump up here. Let's bump up some speech, and then I'll put another point in. Let's see, what do I want to put a point into? Put a point in barter. And let's see, we can get a new perk too while we're here. Ag, what's this do? Allows you to select a fourth skill to be a tag skill, which instantly raises it by 15 points. Interesting. Okay. M resistant. You're 50% less likely to develop an addiction. Better crits. You gain 50% damage bonus every time you crit. Ooh. I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay. All right, so really fast, about 76. So here's what I will say is the one thing that I think 76 did really good on is the world building. And when I say that, like in both Fallout 3 and New Vegas so far, like you can tell where they put the development in, which was in the dialogue. And that's where they wanted you to be able to get the world building out. Like you have to go out and interact with all the NPCs, and you have to exhaust their dialogue. Excuse me. You have to exhaust their dialogue in order to really kind of get a sense of just a lot of different things. So I think it really gets into the role-playing piece, and it adds to the repetitive, how should I say it? Like repeat value that comes into it. In 76, when they released the game, there was no NPCs in the game, right? And so the idea that they wanted is, I think what they were going for was, you know, you emerge from Vault 76, you know, Reclamation Day, and the world building came from discovery. So I think it rewarded the player for going out and listening to holotapes, to reading terminals, to... You know, like I could go into an area and there was, you know, they did a really good job with putting in like notes, or you can come across diaries or just different things that really gave you a sense of like what happened. And if I was a vault dweller that lived in a vault and emerged from the vault, like I would be curious about what's happening too. And so it's through the not really survivors, but it's through the stories that you read that you piece together a sense of like what happened in the world, as you did not live there, you know, like you weren't there in the time that it take place. And so the world building aspect, you know, as I come back to Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, like those are the things I feel are missing, especially in 3. New Vegas, I could to some degree understand why there's not as much there, you know. It didn't seem as war torn as what Fallout 3 is, but Fallout 3 here, like there's buildings I would want to go into, there's terminals I would want to hack, you know, there's you know, there's like a few holotapes that I would want to be able to see. There's those type of things that just kind of isn't here, and there's just, for how old this game was, you know, I can't expect them to put in that amount of development. But in 76, I think that's one thing they excelled at. And for me personally, and this is just my opinion, but that's one thing I like. Like, I'm a fan of like the Souls games, and you know, the From Software, like when they build the stories around the Souls games, it's a story that's not like explicitly told to you like in a normal RPG. Like you have to read item descriptions, you have to really pay attention to like a lot of the nuances to really to get the story out of it, you know. So it's just, I feel like it just rewards the player for discovering that, the discovery aspect of it. And that's one thing that I really liked about 76. And I'm not saying that, you know, New Vegas or 3 aren't good games, or not, the stories aren't good. They're very good, you know. It's just I think coming from 76, I'm left wanting a little more of the discovery. But I just have to appreciate that these games are older and the development probably just wasn't there. So but yeah, Nuka, like you said, with the faction aspect in New Vegas, like being able to change your outfits, you know, to be able to interact with, you know, the different factions, get different, you know, get different play styles you can do. Like, that was a really good idea. Yeah, and it's like, you know, in 76, you're, you know, you kind of wonder, like, where's all the people supposed to be? Like, where's all the people from Vault 76, you know, that were supposed to come out for Reclamation Day? And I think the idea is that you as a player and all the other players that are out there, like, are all from Vault 76, you know? Okay. So it's like, you know, whoa. What we got? We got someone coming. So there's a Chinese assault rifle here. I wonder if this was a Chinese guy. Oh, you son of a bitch. This is supposed to be an easy lock. There we go. Flamer fuel. 76 brought back a lot of the old, but online, yeah. And even, you know what though? For an online game, what frustrates me is there's not really a lot of online component to it. I mean, yeah, you can run across other players in there, But like for me, like the lack of just even a chat box. Where is the world chat box at? Like if I just want to see other people typing, like there's not that. The only way that you have like interaction with other people is through emotes and voice chat. And I'm sorry to say, but like there's a lot of people out there, kind of myself included or what have you, but like there's people that just don't like to voice chat, they don't, they don't want that, so I think it just stymies it. There's people that would rather do text. You can't form communities, you can't form guilds. The way the servers are, I think there's only like 24 players per server, or I don't know how it is on PC, but at least for PlayStation, like there's only like 24 players a server, I think. And so, there's so many different servers. Like let's say you run into someone that you think's kind of cool, you hang out with them, but like unless you friend them there, like the likelihood of running into people again is like, it's pretty minimal. Or I won't say minimal, but like at least for me, like I feel like it's rare, and so like the community of Fallout 76. First off, I just want to say, like, I love the Fallout community. Like, I have just, like, you all are like really great, and I've just been, I don't know, like, it's just been a really great community, right? And even when I was playing 76, is when I was starting out, like, there were people trying to help me. I remember this one dude, he was like, he dropped some stuff for me, and I didn't even know how to emote back to him yet. I was still trying to figure it out, and I felt so bad because I was sitting there trying to be like, hey, like I was trying to tell him thank you, and I was like pulling a gun on him and like doing a bunch of weird stuff, and I was like, oh man, dude, this guy's probably thinking, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? I'm sitting here trying to drop him some shit, and he's over here pulling a gun on me, and he's jumping around acting like a weirdo, like, but like, yeah, just like a simple chat box, or something. I don't know. I just think that Bethesda really dropped the ball when it came to like, hey, if you wanted to really build like a good community in game, I don't think they put the tools necessary to be able to do it. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I feel like Elder Scrolls also, there's some things I don't like about Elder Scrolls Online too, but we'll leave that for another day to talk about. But yeah, like all that being said though, I know like, Discord and the Reddit, like there's ways people stay in touch with each other and everything like that. And this is the heart here, by the way, so I was just kind of checking around to see what else is here. But it's a really great community, and I wished, if they truly did want to do like the multiplayer aspect to it, like it's there. I just wish it was maybe a little bit better. The other thing that really annoyed me too is, I have a friend that I was playing with, but like the way they did the instancing in that game, like if we were working on the same quest, we had to go through the instance twice, one for like me and one for my friend. So you had to like go back and repeat the same shit. It's like you couldn't be like in the same quest and just do the instance together and get credit for it. And I understand why they did that, because your unique dialogue options that you would get while you're instanced, but it kind of was annoying. And I don't want to say it was a deterrent to multiplaying, but like if you're trying to play with friends, it's double the work, But I mean, you get stuff out of it, so there's kind of a reward to it. Door to damp cave. Let me save really quick before I leave. Let's see, the lack of being able to form a community is definitely a big one. I mean, you would think with like the way they did Fallout 4, where you can build like settlements, like why can't you like make factions, or like make guilds, and I don't know. Trying to see where this puts me out at. I'm gonna look at the local map here and see where I'm even heading. Sunken chambers. Yeah, I'm curious where this will put me out. I feel like I'm bashing on the game quite a bit, but I really, like I said, I really liked. I feel like I need a leaf blower for making like a weapon or something like that. There's a lot of these guys down here. Oh! Christ. Oh, Do not get me started about Bethesda and freaking crossplay. Okay, it is 2024, about to be 2025. Like, crossplay has been around for a while, right? Like, one of my main MMOs that, like, I haven't been playing as much lately, but, you know, I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 for a while, and they have that shit figured out, you know? I play on PlayStation, I play with people on PC. It's no problem, you know? You get to Bethesda, you know, with like Elder Scrolls Online or something, you know, that shit's not crossplay, you know. You want to play on PC, like you can only play with people on PC, you know. You can't play with people on PlayStation or vice versa, you know. And so if you have friends that play on PC, like you got to go buy the game twice and have like 2 different accounts, 2 different characters, and a bunch of other shit like that, you know. Yeah. It is like you have folks that everyone has their preferences, and for me personally, like I think it's important to be able to respect people's, you know, players' preferences. You know, some people like, you know, like New Vegas, you know, it's like, oh, I just want like, you know, like New Vegas again or something like that, you know. There's some people that absolutely love 76, you know. Oh, is this guy, is he gonna be able to come up here? So I feel like if I get down here, I don't think I can get back up. But I think this is the way out. So I'm gonna go back this way. For now, at least anyways. Let's see, you play PUBG, you play on Xbox, but being able to play with your PlayStation buddies is awesome. Yeah, you know. I think crossplay, like they need to figure that out. I don't know. I'll save another video for criticizing Bethesda, but okay, so let's see here. Activate Harold's Heart. Okay, I'm gonna do a save really fast. Okay, so a rant video. Okay, so this just stops the growth, which basically just makes it to where he just doesn't grow anymore. But he's still going to be around. This accelerates the growth, and then this destroys him. So I've made my decision that we're going to go ahead and destroy it. You've been exposed to Harold's mutation, and your skin is now as hard as tree bark. Oh. Oh, man, dude. We'll say a prayer. Moment of silence, I mean. Okay. Harold, rest in peace, buddy. I mean, like, how, you know, Bethesda's, I just, what frustrates me about Bethesda is, whoa, how'd you get up here? The length of time between the releases. I don't know, like, we're gonna have to count 76 as a release. I think people don't because it's a multiplayer game, but you know, like it was a new game, you know. So if I have to say like, okay, Fallout 4 came out in what, 2014 or something, and then you had Fallout 76 that came out in like 2018, I think, or 2017. But here we are, you know, it's freaking almost 2025, so we're talking like 8 years now, and we haven't had a new Fallout game. We haven't even had remasters, and people have been asking for this shit for a long time too, you know. And the earliest projections for like Fallout 5 is like 2030, you know. And it's just like thinking that that's 5 years away. It's like, that is insane, you know. They're massive. Obviously, you want a lot of effort and time put into it, but it does get pretty ridiculous. Man, what in the... Let's see, there was a leak of the Fallout 3 remaster. Yeah. even if there was, let's say if I came into this, even if they did do like I would have still played the original first before the remaster, just never having played it, you know. And if it ever does come out, you know, if they ever do a remaster, then, you know, I will probably, I might come back and replay this beforehand. Oh shit, there's a quantum right there. Okay. I keep hearing stuff. Take the stim pack. What do we got here? A lunchbox. Is that a conductor? Take the buff out and the 9mm. Dude. Oh, Christ. I don't like this place. Okay, I think that's where I'm supposed to go. Oh, there's an ammo box over here. Oh, wow, there's a weapon over there. A sniper rifle? Oh. That's like the first one I think I've come across. Hold the phone. Let's look at this sucker really quick. Oh man. It's in pretty bad condition right now though. I don't know what I'm going to use to repair this. I'm probably going to have to go to somebody to repair it. Oh man. What's the damage on this sucker? 26? It's probably just because it's in bad condition. Alright. Like, I remember Fallout 3 getting quite a bit of attention, but or at least a decent amount. Like, I think when it first came out. Fallout New Vegas, though, I don't remember. Man, I hear all kinds of noises. I don't remember really Fallout New Vegas getting like a lot of attention. And I think Fallout 4 did, but like, I honestly think the TV show, and I'm just gonna say, like, like the whole reason I'm playing these is because of the TV show, but that really did it, that really did a good thing for the series, for the franchise. All right, let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. Okay. I think I have to go this way. Let me look at the map really fast. Sunken Chambers. The Grove. I don't know how I can get back there is the problem. Let's see here. Ah, I see. Here's a door. Oh, okay. You remember people saying to you that when you would say you've played Fallout, and they would say, like, what's Fallout? Oh, I know. Oh man, here he is right here.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis.
Okay, let's see what he says.
The Great One is dead, slain by your hand. Don't worry, I hold no grudge towards you. You'll have to forgive my people at a time like this, outsider. They aren't used to being so lost. And for once, I don't have the words to help them.
Okay. I have to say I'm surprised you aren't angrier with me. Here I thought you'd be ready to kill me. Welcome back to the Wasteland, asshole. I think I'm gonna go with the top one.
Before you reached his heart, he imparted his last words to me. He told me about his will to die and how I mistook this for some mystical sign. How could I have been so blind? How could I have misled all these people? Perhaps, if I would have spent more time getting to know him, things would have turned out different.
Here's a pretty good example. Oddball, so you're making a good point about just like people getting older, right? But like when I think about Bethesda and Elder Scrolls Skyrim that has come out. Skyrim came out, I want to say in like 2010, I think it was. Maybe it was 2011. I'm trying to remember what year it was, but I'm just going to say it was around 2010, 2011. Okay. So that was like 14 years ago. And there has not been an Elder Scrolls 6. Instead, we got Elder Scrolls Online. But again, that's like the MMO version, right? It's like people are wanting the single player game. Okay. In that time frame, in basically that time frame, From Software has released we'll say like you have Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Sekiro. I feel like I'm missing something. And now they have a new Elden Ring game coming out in 2025. And they did remasters of those games too. Whereas like Bethesda has remastered Skyrim like freaking 20 times. And you know, I got it. It's a good game, but it's like you can't keep milking Skyrim. You know, like where's the remaster of Oblivion? You know, where in the hell's the remaster of fucking Morrowind? You know, where's the remaster of like Fallout 3 and New Vegas, you know? Like where are you going to release like 20 remasters of Skyrim? And that's it. And you're like 14 years and you haven't released like Elder Scrolls 6, you know? And it's like, you know, there's other game developers out there that are putting out good quality content, you know, every like 3 years or so. So yeah, it's just that's just my quick rant about Bethesda. It's just like I got it. Like, you know, if we look back, I think they're just putting a lot more effort into Elder Scrolls Online, you know, because they do like a new expansion every year, you know, and they're putting more effort into Fallout 76, which I'm not going to bitch about 76. Like I'm not going to bitch about like what they're doing with Elder Scrolls Online or 76. Like it's good, but that needs to be like different studios, you know, and they need another studio that's like working on these main flagship IPs, you know. What is going to become of Oasis?
Even though the Great One has left us, our memories of him will never die. With Bloomseer Poplar's help, I'm confident we can keep Oasis alive and carry on as tree minders. Go now, outsider. Go, but never forget the gifts the Great One bestowed upon us.
And so here's the thing. I feel like people probably think like, oh, Bethesda, you know, had a missed opportunity with like a new game release or some kind of release with the TV series. I'm gonna give them a pass on this one, and I'm gonna say that because I don't think anyone could have anticipated how well the show was going to do and what it was going to do for the rejuvenation of like the Fallout franchise, or how much new interest it would draw to the franchise. You know, there's a lot of video game to movie adaptations or TV series adaptations that quite frankly just don't do very well, you know, and they couldn't have really anticipated like what was going to happen. But I will tell you that now that they know that, you know, it was very critically acclaimed and like very well received, and they seen the massive boost in Fallout from a gameplay perspective, you know, people buying the games, people playing the games, you know, after the release of the TV series, they would really miss an opportunity if they didn't release something alongside season 2. And quite honestly, with season 2 of Fallout, I personally think that a New Vegas remaster would would do really well in sales if they release that around the time that season 2 drops, you know. But exactly right, Nuka King. It's not the same people working on this stuff. You know, Obsidian's packed up and moved to on different things. You know, hell, even like a Bethesda, like totally different crew. You know, totally different. You know, it's not the same Bethesda that released Oblivion. You know. Oh man, poor Harold. Hey, don't walk through the radiation, Pops. Alright, let's see here. Let's look at my quests. So, Oasis is now complete.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis.
Scaring me, old man. Okay. Hey, Mr. Cranberry, how you doing? We just made the unfortunate decision to go ahead and put Harold to rest. I'm gonna save this save file right here. Just in case I want to come back and see what the other options did, you know. But probably won't ever do it, but I'm just gonna save it just in case. Matt Perry did the voice acting for oh wait, that happened in real life? I haven't been looking at the news today. I'm just kind of like perusing Benny. All right, let's go out of here. He was Benny Matthew Perry from Friends. Oh, okay. I thought, didn't he pass away like a couple years ago, or I can't remember. Was that recent? I'm pretty yeah, I think I'm just kind of not with the times right now, I guess. Benny, yeah. All right, let's see. Where am I? Got something. See, there's an enemy around here somewhere. Maybe. Oh, okay, so it was a little bit.
Area may be compromised. Searching.
What the fuck? That sounded like a sounded like a Brotherhood of Steel or something like that.
Area may be compromised. Searching.
Interesting. I guess we'll go across the bridge here and see what we can find.
Target locked.
Oh, is that a Brotherhood of Steel guy? Oh, it's an Enclave guy. Oh, Christ. I don't want to mess with him, man. Yeah, I ran into one of those guys earlier in the game. All right, let's see. Where am I heading right now? Let me look at my world map. Oh, so I'm not... You're not supposed to encounter them yet. Oh, there was one definitely like kind of at the beginning of the game. And I think people were telling me that too, that I wasn't supposed to run into him. I think I had thankfully had some help killing him, but yeah, they've been out, you know. They've been out kind of enforced a little bit. Let's see what's up over here. Oh no, did my game freeze? Ugh, I think it's like one of the first times that's happened. Let me get this started back up. Yeah. I think it's like one of the first crashes that I've had. Let's see. Trying to knock on wood here and make sure that that doesn't happen again. Okay. All right, so let's see. Where was I wanting to go? We have an area here, Seneca Station, Dickerson, Tabernacle Chapel. Got some rest stops over here. Fort Bannister. I've already been into the Robco facility. Riverboat Landing. I feel like I've probably explored most of... You know what I can do really quick? I can go back to the Ranger compound. And I can turn in some new areas. What was my favorite DLC in New Vegas? Old World Blues. I think Old World Blues had very memorable characters. It had a right bit of comedy and
Me and Eugene missed you.
Come back to visit or to patch yourself up?
Hey there. Got anything good for me?
Had the right bit of like a good story mixed in with challenging areas, mixed in with comedy. I spent like, I think I probably spent like 15 or 16 hours in Old World Blues. You know, we'll never forget the toaster or Muggy, you know, or just, you know, Dr. Mobius, like just the one robot that wanted to hear you talk and kind of like orgasmed all over you. Like it just, I think Old World Blues was pretty well done. And then Dead Money. Let's see here. I have some mapping data for you.
Excellent. Let me offload the data and I'll be glad to pay you.
Well, I'll save your returns.
510 bottle caps.
Hey there. Got anything good for me? Well, I've been feeling a little more confident. I think we'll head out into the ruins and do some... Hope you find what you're looking for.
You liked Lonesome Road and Dead Money, and you can pickpocket one of the... Oh, I probably won't pickpocket them, but
Nice to see you again.
are they leaving? Dead Money was probably my least favorite, but I will say I think it was sheerly for the way that it forced me to play. But I will at the same time say that they did a very good job developing Dead Money because of the way that it forced you to have to play. Like it had me on edge the whole time, you know. And it's the play style in there was just, it was pretty good. I've felt left wanting a lot from Elijah's story, and I did not get that. I think the first time when I went in there and was introduced to Elijah, I was so much wanting to hear about Brotherhood of Steel, you know, everything like that, and you know, you didn't get it. You know, it had the tie-in to the base game, but they they just didn't get it. But I will say that one of the neat things about the DLCs is they kind of have like some connectedness between all of them, you know, which I thought was really cool. Let's see, where should we go? Fort Bannister. Go over to Fort Bannister and see. Well, actually, hold on a sec. We just came from Oasis. Minefield. Is the Temple of the Union. Canterbury Commons. Let's go check and see what Fort Bannister is. Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Before I do, let me go drop some stuff off at the house. Dead Money was not just hard at first. It was hard all the time. I was constantly like scrounging for just like I was just always feeling like I didn't have like materials or ammo or anything. See, let's put this in there. We can repair our ranger battle armor. Let's go ahead and put one of these assault rifles up. Okay. I'm gonna put this sniper rifle up for now just because I don't want to carry around something that weighs 10 pounds that I'm not going to use too much right now. I need to figure out where I can go repair this. The Commons has a goofy kind of quest there. Okay. Silenced pistol, we'll put that up too. Okay, let's see. What about my miscellaneous? What am I carrying around that I can drop? Reward book. Laurel's liniment. We still have that. Kind of interesting that we're going to be able to carry that around with us. Okay, we'll take the crutches. I think I'm in a pretty good spot right now. The Canterbury Commons? Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go. We'll go check that place out. Oh, you were like a teenager when you were playing this. Yeah, not to age myself, but I was like, let's see, when this game came out, I was 20. I was in my I think it was like in my mid-20s.
Welcome home, sir.
Alright, so where's the Canterbury Commons at? It's over here. So let's go to the Temple of the Union. It's probably the closest place. Alright, this place is empty now. Let's see, we want to go... Oh, there's a place north? I mean, I bought this game when it came out. I have it on PS3. But I only played like the initial vault part, and then I just stopped after that. Never touched it again. I still have it though. I still have it on PS3. Alright, let's see what's over here. I'm getting some New Vegas vibes over here. Looks like there's some kind of farm over there. See if this is the right way. Yeah, I think this is. Oh, we'll get some bears. Bear fighting a red scorpion over there. Who do we think's gonna win? The Yaogoi? Man, dude, that Yaogoi destroyed that red scorpion. Ooh, dang. Yeah, I could easily see how, man, dude. Let's see if I can bats this guy. I can easily see how you can spend a lot of time in these games. Or even just with the replay value of them too. Whoa, there he goes flying, you know. Let's say if you wanted to do like a challenge run. I mean, playing this game on hardcore would be pretty difficult, you know. I don't know, maybe I might try to do a hardcore run one of these days. And see. I feel like 76 prepared me pretty well for having to carry around ammo weight, but I imagine it's probably pretty tough. Canterbury Commons. Is this a prison? Or is this just what kind of place is this? What are we coming up to here? You have discovered ant angonizer layer? Oh. Canterbury tunnels. We're gonna run into down here. Oh shit. And traps is what we're gonna run into. Man, I hate walking around in places like this. Gives me the creeps. Oh shit, man. The fuck. Okay. Wonder glue. I'm awful with traps, by the way. Oh, another first aid. I need to pay more attention as I'm walking around. Is that a trap? No. I'm just curious, like, what kind of enemies I'm gonna run into. Oh, Jesus. This thing just keeps going down and down and down. We're gonna run it. And ants. Oh, see this one here, dude. Ants in this game is like no joke too. You know, those fire ants. They were a force to be reckoned with. I am of the opinion that, like, if ants were the size of like dogs in the real world, like they would absolutely like take over the world. They're like, you know, for the size that they are like super soldiers, you know. Praying mantises. I don't really know enough about praying mantises, but I'll take your word for it. Let's see. Activate electrical switch. They're very creepy. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. Let's see, what does this do? Oh shit, okay. Oh, it's ants, alright. Hopefully they don't have fire ants though. Fuck me. Okay. We got 106. Oh jeez. Why am I coming down here? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Let's get some more firepower here. Let's see. Let's use the combat shotgun. Yeah, the family was definitely a an interesting place. Wait till I get to Andale. I don't think I've been there yet. Let's see. I don't think I have. That place doesn't ring a bell. You know, like if you were to list off names of places, like I feel like most of the places I've been to, I can tell you what it was, but Andale is not one that is ringing a bell. That's not to say that I might have just forgotten, but it's possible. But I'm pretty certain I haven't been there yet, though. Let's see what we got down here. Come on, Ant. Let's see here. It's these side quests are hidden, so okay. So it kind of leads me to believe, like, I'm wondering. This wouldn't be a spoiler, but I guess like the question I'm going to ask. Let's see here. So I know where I'm at in the main story right now, which is we're gonna go help Dad with Project Purity. And I feel like we're probably about halfway through the main game. But we're at a junction point where we can peel off and kind of do other stuff. What the fuck? The hell? Throne? But we're at a junction point where we can kind of peel off and do like side stuff like I'm doing right now. I guess my question is like, I take the quantum. It's like, at what point do I stop doing the side content to go back to the main story, or can I indefinitely kind of hold off on doing the main story right now and just kind of work on side content for like a while, you know? That's, I guess, the question I'm kind of wondering. Oh, someone's kind of hideout in here. Is that a way out? Ladder to Canterbury Commons. Oh. You know, this, since it's locked, that seems to me like it seems like it's a way to be able to sneak into here. And I don't necessarily know if I want to do that. So, I'm not going to. Okay. So, continuous side content. Story goes pretty fast once you get to Project Purity. It's good to know. So yeah, that's what I'll do for a while, is I'm just going to sit here and just do a lot of exploration then for a good hot minute. Now this is interesting. What has happened over here? And why is there so much blood? Unless that's where the ants come out from. There's a hole right there, so I bet you that's probably where they're coming out from. Okay. Commons is basically a trader town. Okay. See if I can find my way back. Yeah, I kind of don't know if I'm gonna, you know, by sneaking in there. I'm sure probably nothing bad, super bad would happen, but I feel like we'll see if we can find like the outside and come into it normally. And if not, then I guess I'll friggin' make my way back here. But at least I know it's kind of cleared out now, though. will say that as much as I'm going to try and 100% the game. And when I say 100%, let me at least be clear about that. Like, you know, like not all endings and, you know, not like all aspects of dialogue and different things like that. Like not multiple playthroughs, but like I'm gonna make sure and try to explore everywhere on the map, and I'm gonna try to do all the side quests that I come across, and the DLCs and stuff. That's what I will try to do as I'm playing this, but I will probably miss some things. So I'll do my best not to. Yeah, and I need to get a companion. You're right, Oddball. I'm totally missing out on companions here. Someone need to give me a hint of where I could potentially find one, but that's about as far as it's gonna go. Like, I'm hoping I run into one at some point. Sydney was about the closest thing to a companion that I've had, and she didn't want to continue working with me, so I don't know if I either messed that one up or if that's just the way that one was, you know. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the weapon up. Hopefully there's not enemies in here. Oh. Are these good ants? What the hell is going on here?
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear.
What the hell is going on here? Is this Ant-Man?
We'll see about
the
that.
Ant Agonizer.
Attack my ant soldiers. Destroy this fool and his tin toys.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Face it, Mechanist. Humans and their toys are done for. They killed themselves off with their petty wars.
What is going on here? The king would agree. The underworld would be your best bet.
Humanity's creations were the seeds of their undoing. And now, the world will belong to the antagonizer. Who dares interrupt the antagonizer?
Are you all right? You aren't hurt, are you?
Well, Uncle Ro.
I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem lately. Name's Ro. Uncle Ro to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth.
Okay. Interesting. Excuse me. What was all that about?
The, Mechanist and the Ant Agonizer. That's just what they call themselves. It's ridiculous, I know. A while ago, we were attacked by the Ant Agonizer, that woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. Well, that was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger, and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave.
Huh. Okay, I might be able to help.
Oh, that's terrific. I knew you'd help out. Knew it in my gut, and it's never steered me wrong on a deal yet. Find where the Ant Agonizer and the Mechanist hide and convince them to stop or otherwise end their hostility, and you'll earn 200 caps.
200
You
caps?
only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other.
Oh, we can probably speech him.
You drive a hard bargain, friend. But seeing how we haven't been able to solve the problem ourselves, fine. You've got a deal. But I expect results. Oh, and please do try to use some discretion. We already have plenty of would-be heroes starting wars in our streets. We don't need another.
Yeah, I know, right? He's asking for, like, the safety of his town. He's like, oh, 200 caps. Okay. The Superhuman Gambit. Oh, oddball. Yeah, this is the name of the quest that you were just saying. Find the Mechanist or Ant Agonizer. Okay. Can I ask you more about the two of these people?
If it'll help, I'm glad to.
Okay. What can you tell me about the Ant Agonizer?
Now, one day there was a crazy woman leading a bunch of ants into town. She said humanity was dead and the ants would inherit the earth. Stuff like that. Well, that gave Dom plenty of time to line up a shot or two on the ants. She ran away, but every once in a while she'd stage an attack again. She wasn't much of a threat then. In fact, she was sort of entertaining at first. Gave everyone in town something to talk about. But when the Mechanists started fighting her, things got bad. Ants are easy to shoot, but add robots with lasers, it got real nasty.
You said you saw a kid in the game at this place hold a beer? What kind of law and order do they have around here? Guess there's no drinking age in the wasteland, huh? What can you tell me about the Mechanist?
The Mechanist used to be our town mechanic, Scott Walensky. Quiet guy, but plenty fierce with a wrench and some solder. Guy used to take care of a robot that protected the town until it got torn up in one of the Antagonizer's lame little attacks. I guess he took it personal because he made a mechanical suit and called himself the Mechanist, said he would lead a robot army to fight her. Now he doesn't even respond to his name, and his robot army is more dangerous to the town than the ants ever were. My nephew Derek might know more about them. I swear it's all I can do to keep him from running into the fight whenever they come out. He might know more about where you can find them, but don't encourage the poor boy. He's had enough close calls.
Okay, so we gotta go find Derek. It's like when you see pictures of like the 30s and 40s kids would be smoking cigarettes. Okay, can I get some directions?
Glad to help, glad to help.
Food.
You'll want to talk with Joe Porter over in Dot's Diner. I don't know who Dot was, but I'm sure Porter's food does her memory proud. When they're in town, you can find the caravan trader out front of the town. They say it's a good way to catch a visitor's eye.
And about Canterbury Commons.
Ha! Damn near everything, I suspect. I founded the place myself, and I'm the reason this place stays fat and happy.
Okay, why do they come here?
Because I asked them to, I suspect. I grew up in these trade caravans, known most of them my whole life. I founded this place with my sister Daisy back in the day. Perfect stop along the caravan circuit. They're just small caravans that make rounds through the wastes, hawking their wares from Paradise Falls to Rivet City. They won't trade with anyone who's hit their friends, but that's about as organized as they get.
Have you thought about organizing the traders into a unified group? Well, we know what happens when we get unified group competition. Let's see here. We had like, what was it? Cass's group in New Vegas. The, God, what was the name of her group? And then you had the other one led by that one lady. See here. It was like a little boy in a red hat and like a striped t-shirt.
I had thought about it, but some of these wasteland traders, well, they aren't exactly the organizational type. It'd take a pretty savvy businessman to make it worth their while to work together. Frankly, I'm not sure even I'm up to the task.
Cassidy Caravans. There you go. Yeah, that's what it was. Let's see, that's a real shame. I have all these caps, I know where to spend them. Best let them stay independent.
I agree wholeheartedly. I'd hate to unduly burden a dedicated entrepreneur.
You know, I kind of felt bad in New Vegas with the way Cass's quest line went through. Let's see, because I want to say when I was doing her quest line, I think it was her quest line. Anyways, I had to go to the Silver Rush. I think it was the place called. There was like a group in there. Man, dude, I can't remember the name of the group. But when you get in there, you start kind of like you had to go. Oh, maybe I wasn't doing her quest line. I was doing a quest line where we had to steal information. We were doing it for the other group, and you had to steal information from the people that were in the Silver Rush, and it was like on their terminal. And so I couldn't get access to where the terminal was at because it was locked, and I couldn't lockpick it because like everybody was there. So I figured, I was like, oh, I'll start doing some of the quests for these people. And then you basically get to the point to where they're like, hey, bring a girl named Cass here so we can end her. And when that happened, like I was like, well, that sucks, like, you know, because I'm not going to choose Cass. I'm going to choose Cass over these other people. So I ended up having to kill him. The gun, I don't know. I don't think it was the gun runners. It wasn't the gun runners. It was, yeah, it was in the Silver Rush, but I didn't think they called themselves the gun runners. It was something else. And, I had to do that part a couple of times. because it was really hard. Like one of the main guys, like he was pretty brutal. Anyway, so I had to kill everybody in there. That was actually a pretty fun episode. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah. Let's see here. Can you repair something for me?
We used to have...
Let's see. Repair my wig, please.
Be gone!
Okay. Well, I mean, there's... Wait, there's a kid. He got a beer? No, he doesn't.
Hi there.
Derek. That's Derek right there. Oh. Where'd she go? Is that her? Machete? This girl's name Machete?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Cut her hair with a machete, I would say. I'm totally kidding. But let's see here. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just want to say hi.
Fine. Hi. Whatever. I'm Machete, and I've got better things to do than talk with you. Scram.
Damn. Rejected. Do you know anything about these two?
I know Dom doesn't want me just killing them. He and the Mechanist used to be friends or something. All I know is, next time they come to town, I bet I could solve the whole problem with one bullet for each of them. Busy. This whole place would fall apart if it weren't for Dom and me keeping anyone from causing too much trouble. Fat old Roe may think he runs the place, but it's only because Dom lets the idiot.
Interesting. Man, you don't even want to let me finish. So, the ant lady was right here. I turned around and left for like 30 seconds, and then now she's gone. I was just going to try to talk to her while I was there, but, yeah, she fucking up and left, you know? Okay. Oh, she was in the tunnel. Oh, man. Well. See. We already know what happened in the tunnel. I guess that little throne makes sense now. This Joe Porter.
Hey.
Hey, yourself.
Just stumbled into town? You sure picked a fine day for it, with the crazies out there. Here, have a drink on the house. Welcome to Canterbury. I'm Joe Porter. I make sure folks around here can get a meal when they need it.
Ah, thank you, Joe.
We do our best. Well, Dom and Roe do their best. I just make sure they've got enough food so they can keep on doing their best. You ever find yourself starving around here, drop by Dot's Diner. We don't charge much, but don't expect any more freebies.
Yeah. Good luck at Old Olney. I honestly didn't have an issue getting to New Vegas. I think someone was trying to warn me ahead of time that like it was kind of a pain in the butt, but like I just went into Camp McCarran and then took the monorail to get in there. So I think I kind of bypassed like the hard part about it.
You mean apart from having cheesy names? Actually, I think I might know something useful. One of the traders told me she sounded like a girl he used to know. Girl's whole family was wiped out by ants. Not long before she showed up here. But they never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. That might just be our little antagonizer.
Interesting. Tanya. Okay. Yeah, it was, and like, I think maybe, like, the way they designed New Vegas was to give you the false impression of, like, free exploration throughout the world, you know? Like, they intentionally put, like, Death Claws and Cassadors, like, just to the north of, Good Springs, you know? So you like come out and you're like, oh hey, like I can go this way, and you go that way, and then you run into like super tough enemies, you know, and you're like, okay, maybe I'm not supposed to go this way. So then you go up to like New Vegas, you know, if you just see New Vegas in the distance, you're like, oh hey, like I just want to go up there, and you go up there and it's just like, yeah, it's not quite as easy as you might think. So I think it's the game's way of like the way they designed it, that it's just like, yep, like you have the option if you want to, but probably want to go do some other things first, you know.
Best place I ever worked in, and I guess I've worked about everywhere there is. We get some weird types passing through, but it's stable enough for a guy to make an honest living. I don't really see what more a man could ask for.
Now I'll tell you, getting into Nellis, those frickin' boomers, that was a pain in the ass.
Bye.
I can't tell you how many times I died trying to do that. See, this is Ernest Uncle Rose's house. Let's see if we can find the kid. He's probably he's probably in the house right now. Just gonna do a little bit of looking around really fast. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything over here. Nope. Okay, let's go check out Uncle Rose's house. Looks like it was like a school or something, or like a fire. I wonder if this was like a fire station. Uncle Ro. Hello there. He's so cheery. Just hug the wall while running. I don't feel like that worked out too well for me when I was doing Nellis. I think I just got lucky when I ran through there, you know. Okay, so he's got some stuff here. Anything of use. Oh, ammunition box. We'll take those. Scrap metal. Yep, we'll take that too. Okay. Nothing over there. All right. Oh, my light was on. Okay, so this is all stealing. What's it say? Doc Hoff's local inventory, Crow's local inventory, and Crazy Wolfgang's local inventory. I've ran into Crazy Wolfgang, I think so. You did not go straight through. That's a death trap. Yeah, I will say that. I've figured that out. Okay, see, what time is it right now? It's 2. Yeah, let's just wake this kid up.
Oh man, did you see it? Did you see it? The antagonizer was all like, "Fear me!" But the mechanist was all, "Stop, evildoer!"
I saw it. What can you tell me about a kid?
The antagonizer, she's this evil supervillain who's trying to wipe out humans with her ants. And the mechanist protects us with his robots. And when they fight in town, it's incredible! There's all these lasers and biting and blood, and it's crazy! And then my uncle says I need to stay inside. He says it's dangerous. This is serious business, Derek.
You're insane, kid. Those guys must really liven the place up, huh? Anyone ever get hurt?
You think they're neat too, huh? It's not like they ever hurt anyone. Well, not like really badly hurt or anything. Dom and Machete make sure everyone gets inside when they fight like that. Though sometimes I sneak out to watch. The traders and the slavers and the raiders, they don't like the antagonizer or the mechanist. They say they're bad for business. But that's dumb. The ants and the robots rip them to shreds. That shows them.
Okay.
You mean the superheroes? Yeah. I'll try to watch all of their fights.
Okay, we got a child at heart option here. What are their superpowers?
That's easy. The antagonizer's suit makes her super agile, but I guess her ants are pretty weak on their own. Just watch out for her royal guard. The Mechanist robots are a lot tougher, and his suit makes him super smart. I don't think he has any weaknesses. Well, maybe one. Since he's a good guy, he's not as ruthless as the antagonizer. Like, he'd never hurt an innocent like me, if you could help it.
Let's see here, you would say having a superhero and a supervillain. It's probably as lucky as you're gonna get in the Fallout world. Yeah. What can you tell me about the antagonizer?
I don't know much about her except she really, really doesn't like people. That's kind of cool. I mean, sometimes people are jerks. I think her lair is somewhere in the caves to the north of the city. I've seen her ants down there once in a while. Joe Porter said he found out something about her, but my uncle won't let him tell me. He says don't encourage the poor boy.
Okay.
I knew the Mechanist back when he was just a normal hero. He used to be called Scott. Then he fixed up stuff around town. But one day, the antagonizer killed his favorite robot, and I told him he ought to fight back against her like a real superhero. Ever since then, he's been up on his forge and the back of the robot shop on the hill, working to protect us all from the antagonizer.
I've noticed that the kid pronounces it antagonizer. Maybe that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Antagonizer? Anyways, it sounds like he's saying antagonizer. But I wonder if that was like the voice actor. Anything else you can help me out? Stop them.
No way! Don't stop them, they're awesome! Unless maybe you're going to be a superhero too. You could be called Super Humongous and fight them with an army of super mutants.
Called Super Mustachio, because my awesome mustache that I have.
Well, okay. It's okay, I guess. I heard it's safer than most places, because the raiders don't bother us. But I've never been anywhere else, so I don't know.
Directions around town.
Uncle Ro and I live in the Old Town Hall, and Mr. Porter runs the diner across the street. It's not really a big place, you know?
Okay.
Say hi to the Mechanist for me.
Yeah, Nuka King. I think I had every faction join me for the ending. I was pretty positive with most of the factions. You know, we were favorable with the Kings. We were pretty favorable with the Brotherhood of Steel. I was thankfully able to do the Enclave. So the Enclave stuff, I will say that I had to look that up. I came across the Enclave bunker, but I didn't know how to access it, and that was something that I didn't know was tied to a companion. And on top of that, with that companion, you have to visit certain areas with him, which I wouldn't have known to do. You know, it's like you almost had to have that companion and then randomly visit him, like visit all those places. So that one was kind of a hard one to trigger. Yeah, Arcade Ganon. So once I had found the Enclave bunker and I kind of just got stumped about how I was supposed to be able to access there, I went ahead and looked it up, and I had some people help me out too.
We appreciate... Newcomer to town, huh? Well, I'm Dominic Delasadro, and welcome to Canterbury Commons. Try to ignore the idiots in the costumes. Popular activities around town are trading, listening to Ro yap, and burying thieves in unmarked graves. Of course, we ran out of thieves to bury long ago. Saw to it myself. Might be a dead art, unless you're planning on stealing anything.
Of course not. I'm not going to steal anything.
Sounds like a good plan. Keeps the traders happy that way. And it means Machete and I get to save on ammo.
What do you know about the two?
Bro hired you to put a stop to their shit, did he? Guess he finally listened when I told him I haven't got the time to do it myself. It's easy enough to hide inside when those two square off, but they're only getting worse about it all. I don't know who she is, other than a crazy with an ant suit and a chip on her shoulder for humanity. She wasn't much trouble by herself, really. Her attacks were a joke, but at least stories of her kept some of the raiders at bay. If it helps, she was always attacking from the warrens up north. Maybe you can find her ant nest in there. You mean Scott Walensky? I refuse to call him by that ridiculous name just because his head got a screw loose. He used to be a damn good friend, and not just because he fixed my guns up. Now he spends all his time up in that bot shop, just thinking about fighting that ant agonizer. Hardly even recognizes his own name anymore. If you could just make either one of them stop fighting, it'd do the trick. You probably wouldn't have to worry about the other one. I can't imagine Scott attacking the town with his robots, and that ant agonizer girl was never much more than a sideshow freak by herself. Ro may prefer that you're thorough, but all I care about is that you get the job done, one way or the other.
Okay.
Fine by me. No problem. What are you looking for? Canterbury's a good town. Ro's done a damned good job setting up the place, and no one can handle the day-to-day details like him. But when it comes to the big stuff, that's when he needs a little help. That's where I come in.
He brings in the muscle. What do you mean the big stuff?
Life and death matters. Putting down thieves. Protecting people from raiders who are short-sighted or stupid enough to attack, that sort of thing. Pretty much. Anything the man can't solve by talking at it. And don't misunderstand. He can solve a lot of things that way. I'm about the rarest thing out here in the wastes. A mercenary who lived long enough to retire. I used to sell my services around here, so it was a natural place to settle down. Not a bad sort of retirement, honestly.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, see you.
So we got two different places we can go. I'm probably going to have to stop here in a few minutes, but I just want to see if I can figure out where the bot shop is at. Okay, maybe it's back. It's back here. It looks like it is. Maybe it's shown on the map. Oh, it is. Okay, so we got... Yep, so there's the lair we've been to, and then the other place is down here. So it sounds like that we can only... We might only be able to talk to one of them. I want to see if I can talk to both of them. I don't think I got a good look of the mechanist, so... Okay, so we can do both. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure and get the dialogue option by talking to them all. Let's see, how am I liking 3 so far? It's good. Yeah, to me, like, you know, all the things that I liked about New Vegas, I enjoy about 3. There's some stuff that I wish, how should I say? I feel like New Vegas had some better quality of life things, or just the systems were a little more fleshed out. Like, for instance, the crafting in New Vegas to me is a little bit better than the crafting in 3. I also miss being able to make ammunition. Aside from that, though, you know, it feels like the way the story is and everything like that in 3 and the system that they use with karma and everything like that, like, it's just it's really good to get new Fallout, you know. Like, I'm glad that you know, I haven't played this game yet, so it's fresh for me. You know, this is something new. It's a new area. So yeah, I've just been enjoying it. Let's see here. There might be robots here, but you can kill them without worrying. Let's see the shooting mechanics. Yeah. I see some mines over here. I wonder if I can disarm these. Apparently not. Okay, so you cannot. It didn't even let me attempt to click on them. Either that or I was just missing it. So it's really hard for me to distinguish the difference in the targeting in this game versus in New Vegas. I'd have to go back and play New Vegas again, just kind of get a sense, but I think it's the skills. You know, the skills make the difference here. Okay. All right, let's see. What time is it? Oh, they are hostile. Robots are.
Do you think you can hide from me, since you don't seem willing to do the world a favor? I guess I'm going to...
Holy cow, man. I shot him right in the eye and it did jack and shit to him.
have to do it for you. My medals upon my chest.
Yeah, Mr. Gutsies are always really good. Colonel Gutsies, the Major Gutsies, like in 76, like they did a pretty good job. Ooh, 44 rounds. I'll take that. I don't have a lot of those. Wonder if there's any terminals here that I can interact with. Turn on my light here. There's a box down here. God damn it. I think it's like right around here somewhere. This way? Nope, nope, nope. Back up top. Probably right around here. There we go. 6 pulse grenades. That's a hell of a find. Okay. Do we got any books? Nope. What do we got back here? This is a locked door. Let's see what's in the locked door. Almost got it. Oh, nope. Oh, man, dude. One thing I'll say in 3, I'm not picking up nearly as many bobby pins as I did, like, in New Vegas. I don't know why, but I felt like... Whoa. Ah, oh, shit. Fucking turret. Oh! God damn. Oh! God damn. Alright, let's see if I got... We got one of them. Let's see here. In 3, you mostly just want to buy them off vendors. They're cheap. Okay.
Oh! 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 Oh!
This turret is kicking my ass, man. Holy cow. Got any more turrets around here? I seen something else wandering around here. Oh. That's a sentry bot. Whoa! Can he come up here? Hope not. Right, so you know what, dude? I picked up these pulse grenades for a reason. Let's fucking use these.
Oh! Oh!
Ooh.
Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh!
I got him. Ah! Oh, dude! He shot a missile at me. I almost took myself out too. Yeah, I'm pretty notorious about doing that with grenades. Here, let's eat some food. I'll probably take him out with the. I forget. I always forget that you can do that. Got him. Good Lord, man. That was a pain in the ass. Freaking missiled my ass. What do you have on you? Give me that missile. Let's see, can we search Protectatrons? We can. Hey, we're gonna find some scrap metal in here, which is always good. Is that pilot light? Okay. Right. Let's see. All these boxes, man. I gotta sit here and comb through these. I think I hear something else moving somewhere. Maybe it's just my imagination. I don't know. It's late, so my mind is hearing things. Aha! Railway spikes. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to him. I'm starting to kind of doze here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of clear this area out, and then I'm probably gonna end it. And then next time when I start, I'll be able to do the dialogue for both of them. That way at least I can... Ooh, was this a Nikola Tesla and you? That way I can just kind of do both of them in like the same setting. At my 2-hour mark anyways, that I was wanting to be able to do tonight. So, okay, so I think... Let's see, it looks like we can go up top from here. I just want to go check this little room in here really quick and see what's inside here. Oh, there's a terminal. Sector A terminal. Oh man, dude, my brain. I don't have the brain capacity. Well, let me see here. We could probably do this. Let me do this really quick. Fallout 3 and New Vegas hunting rifle is OG. Yeah. The hunting rifle in 76 got me through a good chunk of the game. So I always like the hunting rifle. Now let's see if I can break this, hack this terminal really quick before I go to bed. Okay. Let's do leading. 2 of 7 correct, so it's not an ing ending. Okay. Persona. Let's see here. P-E, so E-N. Got it. Let's see, the hunting rifle reload animation is on the wrong side. Oh, it's... The hunting rifle reload animation is on the wrong side in Fallout 4 and 76? Really? I don't think I noticed that. Note from management regarding Sector B. Please make sure that the main platform in the repair sector is properly raised before releasing the repair bots from their pods. All units receive firmware programming to make their way to the main entrance and await pickup. Let's get them their safety and not repeat last week's accident involving a Protectotron falling to the lower level. That error cost us time, money, and it was an embarrassment to the company and our DCTA account client management. Shut down the turrets. Okay, turrets are shut down, even though I killed them. I guess you would have had to like rush in here to have to deal with them. Freaking bastards. They had him like in the right spot too. Okay. So let me go ahead and save. My game crashes on me. It's left-handed in 4 and 76, and old ones like 3 in Vegas are right-handed reload. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright guys. I'm gonna head out for the evening. It is almost 1 a.m. here, so I'm gonna get ready for bed. But I appreciate you hopping on to keep me company tonight. Thank you. And hopefully I'll be able to get back here in the next day or so, and we'll continue on with the Antagonizer and the Mechanist. Alright. Have a great rest of the week, and if I don't get a chance to talk to you, take care, y'all.